Hi, and welcome to your free bonus video. I'm super pumped that you decided to take the next step. In fact, most players decide not to do this. It's too much work, whatever else excuse they can come up with. So great job, and really excited to be here with you. In the previous video, Ian, Kirby, and I talked about 3 big tips to drastically improve the accuracy and precision of your volleys. Ian talked about the angle of racket face. Kirby mentioned the looseness of your grip at contact. And I talked about the simplicity of your swing or of your motion. Now, the next 2 steps we're going to talk about today are adding additional power to your volley, or some people refer to it as stick, and also how to control the direction at which you're volleying. Because if you have control, you can start to access all parts of the courts. Now, many coaches will tell you to punch your volley. And I'm not a huge fan of that saying. I just feel that that adds an element of chaos or erratic, movement in your arm and hand. And what we really want to do is use the big muscles of our body, meaning our upper body and our arm versus our hand and our wrist. What we don't want to see is extra movement hinging back and forth. That can create a timing issue, which you want to avoid. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to have Kirby feed me some volleys. I'm going to show you how to bring your racket to the correct volley position, and then using my body and my arm, guide the ball forward. Now, as you start to move your racket forward, you're adding force to the incoming shot, which already has some momentum. So by providing this extra movement, you're automatically going to get some more power. So just by starting the racket in the correct position and moving it forward, I'm doing it in a very slow, simple, and guided method. I'm not being erratic. I'm not hinging back at my wrist. I'm able to add just that little bit extra, which can mean the difference between your opponent getting the ball or it being a winner. So that's key element number 1 when wanting to add a little bit more power. The next big element that we're going to talk about is getting your racket face in the correct position at contact in order to get the ball going to your left or to your right, depending on where you'd like to hit it. Now, if I want my volley to go more cross court, my contact point has to be a little bit more out in front so that the angle of my racket face is pointed in the direction that I'd like to hit. The more severe angle I need to hit, the more I want to place my racket face out in front. So Kirby will just demonstrate a few feeds for me. Good. And on the flip side, if I were aiming to the opposite side of the court, my contact point would be a little bit further behind me so that, again, my racket face points to the target or the area of court that I'm looking to hit to. Last one. I'll do one more. Good. Being able to control power is huge for advancing your volley game to the next level, but being able to direct the ball is crucial. So with these 2 additional factors, you will be able to take your volley game to the next level and start kicking some butt.
Ira wanted to keep this gift video relatively short today because all of us are super excited for you to get out there on the court and really put into action everything that you've learned in this video, the previous video, and actually what you're going to see in the action plan that's going to come to your email inbox. And while all of these different resources absolutely will make a huge positive impact in your volley accuracy, please know that it's just the beginning for your development. And if you want to reach your full potential at the net as a volleyer, especially when it comes to accuracy, consistency, and precision, then I want you to check out the link right below this video player. It's going to take you to a page that explains our fully comprehensive coaching module called Pinpoint Volleys. And that step-by-step coaching module is going to give you exactly what the title says, the most accurate volleys you've ever hit in your life. And it takes tips just like the ones that you've just watched over the past couple of videos, but takes them to a completely different level because it goes into much more depth, much more detail, and gives you a precise step-by-step process to follow, just like in the action plan that you're about to receive, but in much more granular detail so that you can really develop the volleys that you've always wanted. This coaching module is part of Essential Tennis Academy, which is our comprehensive total game improvement system. And Pinpoint Volleys is just one of 37 different coaching modules that cover every conceivable part of the game of tennis. So if you really take your improvement seriously, which I believe you do, or else you wouldn't be watching me right now, this is the game improvement system that you've been looking for. No matter what part of your game is giving you trouble, you can log into Academy, find exactly that part of the program, and get step-by-step detailed coaching, just like the tips that you've been seeing in the last two videos, but much more comprehensive, much more in depth. So click the link right below this video to check it out. For a limited time, because you're new here, we've got a special price that you can jump right inside of Academy, and just a couple seconds from now, start taking advantage of all the coaching there. Thousands of other players just like you all over the world have already taken advantage of this coaching inside of Academy with amazing results. So I can't wait to hear about the improvements that you make once you get inside and you start executing what you learn.